mean, that's what I'm doing. Works out pretty
Sounds
well.
like a good idea to me.
All right,
Yeah,
so,
boy.
So we are with the live. So
Okay.
That's happening.
Woo!
Yep.
Hello, America. And
Brazil.
In Brazil, don't.
Yeah, we
I
can't.
can't
We
believe
can't.
Brazil. I'll never understand that.
Hey, we have a like R1 follower in Brazil.
Or someone's VPN.
Or someone's VPN. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to believe that it's Brazil.
I also
Just
like
the
to believe that it's Brazil. So.
Brazilian president.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
Watching
awesome.
President.
He's
I would
like,
like to get the one viewer of North Korea, please.
they don't have internet.
They have one viewer.
They have
Kim
this-
Jong-un does in fact play Rocket League.
Yeah,
True.
he's the only one in the entire country with internet. There's like one computer in the whole
Yes,
country, and he
that
has
is why I will happily take the one viewer of North Korea, please.
Daniel's ready. He's like, let's do it.
I mean, I think we're equally likely to have like a viewer from China because they're pretty locked down too. So they have internet, but they have like it's really like Chinese intranet. They can surf
Intranet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
internet's the way to put it.
They can surf the Chinese internet.
Which internet?
They have that. What is that? The chat app they use.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have their
yeah.
own internal like chat
Yeah.
system that's been
Yeah.
that's approved and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but and you can download it, so you can use the same chat app here.
Yes. Yeah, you're allowed to go to it. They you say anything bad, they will find you.
Yeah. All right, Joel's joining us. What's up, Joel?
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Oh.
And then for internet purposes, hello to everyone else too, I guess. Hey, everybody.
Woo.
I guess hello to people.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
So, welcome to our game. We're gonna do stuff. Combat, I think. Stuff happened last week. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember what happened last week.
Who knows? There was a fake Hawkins.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Falcons.
Yep, fake Hawkins. Fokins. And there was a lot of partying and a lot of distrust. And when it was all said and done,
That poor dragon learned about things.
the dragon learned about things, but then he didn't. You know.
Yeah,
And then
he learned his dad was terrible.
Yeah.
Now I know who to eat.
Yeah. So you guys have warped yourselves over to Macriteer for the purpose of attending the Grand Festival Summit Tournament. You arrived the night of Thursday. I click on the thing for the dates. Thursday, April 29th. The first day of the tournament is Friday. That will be the singles portion of the tournament. There's also a number of other things. So the Grand Festival, the Grand Sumit Festival, isn't just about the tournament. The tournament is just like a highlight of things that are happening. It's really a festival that signifies the alliance between the dwarves and the Minotaurs. That relationship is obviously quite strained with the loss of their god. So this is the first Grand Sumit Festival to happen after the defeat of Blue.
We have no correlation to that whatsoever.
Yeah, I wonder who did that.
Sure.
I wonder.
I definitely have no correlation with it.
And also in the midst of that, in this particular town, the Duchess has been kidnapped, and so
Also very
Which I also had nothing to do with.
so mysterious.
and so that's also a thing that's going on. As you're making your way through the town, you will notice there are posters everywhere in reference to the missing Duchess and any information leading to that, and rewards and stuff like that. Like I said before, if you were to pick up a newspaper, you would also read about the recent demise of the firstborn prince of the Dwarven Nation. He was murdered in the royal castle. And that's a pretty big deal. So a lot of stuff's going on with that. And for those of you that didn't notice it before, there are a number of the posters before that basically say, "Can you do magic? Do you hate the system? You know, take one of these."
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and so a number of those, the number of those is increased. Interestingly enough, if you paid enough attention, you would see guards taking those down. But then, like, it almost seems like, shadow games where, like, the more the guards take down, the more it seems to appear in their places. So that's all going on. And I assume you guys are going to get an inn for the night.
Sure.
Hold on.
Cool. You
I
staying?
can hear you.
Are you staying in an inn near the Coliseum, or do you want to go back to the Krusty Krab? I mean,
As long as it's not the
the sunken cunt.
Yeah. I don't want to run into any more weird sailors.
Yeah. So you got the casino right here, and there's a nice little inn just up from it up here that you could certainly stay at. I mean, if you want to resolve that and just say you stayed there and move on, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not unless somebody has any specific stuff to do. So you stay at the inn. It's pretty pleasant. You eat, you drink, everything's merry. We're going to flash forward through most of that. And then it's like the morning of the singles tournament. Lots of people crowded outside. There is a sign-up table where you can go sign up. And Fluffy obviously has stayed the night in the inn as well. But as soon as the morning comes, she's like, peace out, and she wanders off to go do her own thing. Then you guys that are going to sign up, you arrive at the tables, and there are two sections. One says death matches, and one says regular matches. So, and you can obviously choose which to sign up for. So you guys arrive at the table. What are you doing?
Well, Kroger's going to sign up for death matches.
Yeah, that I knew.
That sounds more money.
That sounds like
I'm
more
gonna-
death.
Yeah, Miss
more
is going to
practice.
sign up for the non-death matches.
The regular match.
Yeah,
Yes.
regular matches is fine for.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So everybody else sign up for regular matches. Sounds good. So yeah, I mean, when you sign up, there's just two humans running the booth. They sign you up. They fill it out. You see a number of people in line in front and behind you. People of all shapes, sizes. When you look over the form, it basically says, well, for the deathmatch form, it basically says, only bring with you what you can carry, no more than one familiar. And that's pretty much it, right? It's
Only
pretty
bring
much,
what you can carry. Man, I would have had an advantage there.
yeah, right.
But I know.
And then obviously the normal match one has got a few more rules to it. It basically says no killing. If you kill someone, you're disqualified. And it has mostly the same rules, like I said, no, only bring what you can carry, only one familiar, and all that kind of stuff. So also pretty similar.
Oh, and quick kind of boring housekeeping retcon thing. I give the goblin eye to the person I owed it to.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's been a hot minute. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's
Oh, okay.
let's roll on intellect to see how well you find that dude.
Okay. Oh, that's... Well, yeah, no, that's not any advantage. I guess I find him okay.
It takes you a hot minute. When you find him, he kind of jokes. And he says, "I thought you skipped out on me."
Nope.
He says, "Well, where you been this whole time?"
Here, there. I got, I found what I needed, and I got the goblin eye, and I just, it takes us a while to get back here, so.
He says, "Yeah, I mean, get back here. Weren't you just in town?"
Yeah, but you know, we're back and forth as merchants, things like that.
Wow. Wow. Much obliged.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it and he goes on. Yeah. So, Kroger, as you're walking in to the Coliseum after having signed up, this kind of large armored figure like shoulder checks you as he's walking by. What do you do?
I'm gonna be like, well, that was mighty rude.
Does the mystery character say anything after shoulder checking him, or does he just walk on by?
Be out of my sight, heretic. I'll be dealing with you soon enough.
I thought I talked funny. I'm a frog, not a hairy tick.
Clever.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys enter in, we have a message from Bernie T, and it says Scully is back, even though the character is technically Skelly, and Skelly is not back. This is a new character, so
I'm not Skelly.
yeah.
Wow, you really did get pigeonholed there.
Yeah. Your forms basically tell you that you can sit in the audience should you choose to, until like it's your time, right? So there's a couple of fights before any of you go up. You do see there's a couple of like humans that fight, some dwarves, some elves, whatever, and it's all like the first couple of fights are pretty. They're not that interesting. It's just like people going at it, and you don't see anything terribly flashy. Then Kroger, like your time comes up, and you get called to the waiting area.
I guess I get up and go to the waiting area.
Cool. Are you guys all sitting together? Or are you sitting separately?
I see no reason not to sit with everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Gray, Simba asked you if he could sign up. Did you let him?
Sign-ups have already
We already
passed.
talked about this.
Did we already discuss this? Like,
Yeah, we already
last
talked
week?
about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. But he asked again.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
You know, when he was a kid, man. He's been
Kids,
asked forever.
yeah.
No, you can't sign up because you're gonna end up doing something crazy.
He's like, oh man, you never let me do anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, he's like, go, Dad, come on. I don't gonna do nothing fun.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Yeah. And so, yeah, while you guys are watching the fights, Simba leans over to you, Gray, and he's like, Dad, these guys look real weak. I could have taken them.
Probably could have, but you'd also did something crazy.
He's like, Nah, Dad, I don't do crazy stuff.
Were you gonna use your dragon powers?
He's like, well, I wouldn't have turned into a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's suspicious.
He says, I mean, like, there's people using magic and stuff down there. There's nothing different from that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're the only person that can turn into a dragon.
He says, but I know better. I wouldn't turn into a dragon.
I'm not gonna turn into a werewolf while I'm here.
He says, why not, Pops? It gives you an advantage.
Because it does, but it's going to
And
get
this is why you're not going into the tournament.
And exactly.
He's like,
I would have a lot more problems turning into a werewolf if I did that in public.
he cuts you
What
off.
did he say he was?
He cuts you off and he's like, Pops, that guy's got a whole turkey leg. I want one of those.
At least his attention span's short.
Okay, fine, whatever. I'll get up and get him a turkey leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Kroger, you're sitting in the waiting area, and also in walks the same sort of armor-plated character that shoulder checked you earlier. When the character walks in, does he say anything?
I had a feeling you'd show up here. I know your type. I'll be glad to clean you from this place.
Do you mean the type that signs up to fight people? There's a lot of those here.
I thought he was a frog racist.
Only a certain type would sign up for a death match. It appears my intuition about this city was correct.
Well, good for you, sir.
Starting to think Gray should have signed up for the death match as well.
Maybe you would have had some fun.
So yeah, this transition goes on for like a minute or two, and then like an attendant walks in, and he says, "All right, fellas, you guys are up next. If I could get you to walk to the western entrance, and then you'll walk to the eastern entrance."
I'll see you in there, heretic.
I'm a frog.
Cool. So yeah, you guys walk to either end, and what is our armored friend look like? What race is he?
Definitely human. He's gonna be about 6'1" tall. He's got a sword in his right hand. He's got a shield in his left hand. Most notably, the shield actually has a balance on it, and he's wearing some blue and gold like plate armor.
Yeah. Maybe he looks something a little like this, huh?
Something a little bit like something a little bit like that. Yeah, exactly. Man, isn't that weird? Man,
Where'd you find that?
man, I don't know.
That's amazing.
Wow, did you just draw that just from his description?
Just now, yeah. Yeah, I'm that
Mike's
talented.
so good. He knew.
Yeah, I it was a brief description. I figured, I just jot something down.
Yeah.
I
It's almost like he had it ready.
I certainly didn't steal it from a Facebook message or anything. Yeah. So you guys are standing at the ready at your two entrances, and I find some stuff for us to listen to that's different than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
All right. So you're both standing there, and the gates start to rise, and you hear the jeers of the crowd. They're all jeering for like the next contenders, and the announcer comes up and he says, "And now, a special treat, the very first of today's death matches. In this corner, we have." And he pulls out a card and he looks at it. And he's like, "Inquisitor Fairbanks." And like people are like, cheering. They have no idea who this guy is, but they're cheering. And then he's like, "And in this corner, we have
A frog. A battletoad.
Crow-Ager."
Oh my god.
Crow-Ager. Crow-Ager. He's green. So yeah, you guys, you strut out, and
I'm actually gonna hop out like a frog just to confuse people.
okay, cool, like Mario in the frog suit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So when you come out, you do hear some jeers and some sneers. There are some people that are like, "Go back to the swamp." And you
Wow.
hear, "Filthy beast, man," and some other stuff.
And then I ribbit.
You ribbit, sir.
Yeah, you hear one guy that says, "I didn't know we were letting animals in the tournament now."
Your throat should get really big.
It's a defense mechanism,
Yeah.
sir.
So yeah, you guys hop out, and there's a the sort of referee, as it were, and you guys meet in the center, and he says, "All right, boys. I'd say I want a clean fight, but nobody wants that." He says, "The rules are pretty simple. You're gonna fight till one of you is dead, and then you'll fight the next guy until one of you is dead. All right?"
Good enough. Now out of the way.
He says, "Fair enough." And he like backs up a little bit, and he holds his sort of magical mic, projection wand, whatever.
So it looks like a tiny stripping man. Got you.
Yep.
And he says, "Let the battle begin." And what do you do?
Kick him in the balls.
You know what? For just this particular instance, let's roll for some initiative. Let me get you roll, but let me get you both roll d20. Yeah.
Do it.
Kroger goes first
Cool.
for sure.
Kick him in the balls.
Yeah. So let's roll on a strength roll then.
It's a 7.
All right. Cool. On a 7, I'll give you a Defy Danger to potentially lessen the strength of the blow.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
With if you can roll with your strength or your dex, depending on how you want to deflect the blow. He's going to kick you in the balls.
He just takes it like a man for strength.
Yep. We're gonna strength it out. Just gonna sit there and strength it out.
Okay. You roll on your strength.
Just roll a d20. God,
No,
that's
no.
a lot.
Your 2d6 plus strength.
Plus.
Oh yeah.
And you
So
have-
8.
Yeah, 8. All right. Yeah. So you'll get like an additional +1 armor then, as he goes kicking the balls. So Kroger, you're gonna kick the balls. Roll for damage.
So I have 4. I
That
have
fucking tracks.
5
Jesus.
armor, so
Yeah.
nothing.
So yeah, you just stand there, and he kicks you in the cup plate, whatever it is.
Yep.
And,
Right in the crotch plate. Nothing
yeah,
happens.
Nothing happens for sure. Yeah, it just there's even like a clang, kung. Yeah, as he kicks you in the balls.
Is this a joke to you? Hear me before you die. I am Inquisitor Fairbanks, sent by the Order to find evil in the city, and here you stand before me.
I begin picking my nose.
You disrespect me, and you disrespect my order, but you will fall by the end of this day. That I swear, heretic.
Swearing's impolite.
And then I swing the sword at him.
Yeah, roll on strength for your attack.
15.
Okay. You don't want an enchant weapon or anything, I guess.
Not yet.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, roll for damage.
Okay, so my damage right now is one of these, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So nothing, not much to start with. So 3, 4, 5, 8.
All right, cool. Yeah. So where are you swinging? What part of his body are you swinging at?
It's gonna go right for his right arm. Just gonna try to swing right at his upper arm.
Cool. So yeah, definitely. Kroger, do you like throw up your arm to block, or are you just taking the hit?
Well, he took mine, so I'm gonna try and take his.
Yeah. So the blade does sink into your bicep a little bit.
It's only fair. Ah, fuck!
Yeah. It maybe even knocks you to the side a little bit as he's doing it. Just like there was no like hip or leg action. He just like brought his like sword down, hit you in the bicep, and how do you react from that point? You get in the bicep, the blade's like partially in your arm. What are you doing?
What the fuck are you made of?
Know that the strength of my order, you will not defeat me this day.
Guess I'm gonna try and punch him in the face.
All right, roll for it. No flashy moves here. We're just like straight. Yeah, roll a Defy Danger to see if you can lessen the blow at all.
8.
8. So you can take another. You can take a +1 armor.
I feel like I'm watching Record of Ragnarok right
So
now.
roll some damage, Kroger. Where are you hitting him in the face? His face doesn't even budge, bro. You just hit him and he just like looks at you. What do you say?
Fuck.
I presume.
What does Fairbanks say?
Oh my god.
It's impossible.
Jesus, man. Yeah, was it a good idea doing this death match?
You are nothing before my might. Evil will fall this day, I swear it.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit him in the face, and your hand sort of bounces back, and nothing happens. And then Fairbanks, what does he do?
I'm going to enchant my weapon.
Yeah, so you rip the sword out of his bicep, you just hold it up in the air.
Yeah, my God will guide my blade this day.
Roll on your wisdom for that, 2d6.
Yeah, it's
That's
a 12.
12.
It's happening.
Yeah. So how does it enchant? Like, does it glow? Does
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold it up, and it's gonna like shine kind of whitish with like little swirls, like imperceptible swirls of like kind of blackish seeping into the blade.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So you wield it into the air, and it charges up essentially. And while he's doing that, Kroger, while he's charging up, do you do anything?
I'm gonna cry out a challenge directly in his face. Do it, pussy!
Is there a roll for that, or are you just doing that?
Yeah, it's a roll.
Okay.
He's just gonna yell at my face.
How do you fail yelling?
Well, I didn't fail yelling. I just didn't get what I wanted. If I would have got a 10 plus, I would have take +2 damage ongoing against them. But
okay.
They're not gonna fall for it really, because it's only him.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he still wants to kill you though. So
cool. Looks like it's at least
very badly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's yelling at you. Your sword's charged, Inquisitor Fairbanks. What are you doing?
Just gonna, as I'm holding it up, just gonna swing straight down into his shoulder.
Okay.
On his right hand side there, where I slashed him before.
Rolling some strength for that.
It's only a 7.
Okay. All right. Kroger, roll on your Defy Danger. You roll with Dex or Strength if you want to try and lessen this blow.
Okay.
9. All right. I don't know. I'll give you +2 armor extra on that. So
Cool.
you tense up and you're able to like take some of the blow. Go ahead and roll some damage there, Inquisitor Fairbanks.
6, 7, 11, 15, 19.
Cool.
So I'm
Wait,
gonna
I missed
use.
one. Wait, I missed one. Hold on.
Doesn't
21.
matter. I'm gonna use my indestructible hunger. When I take damage, I can choose to take -1 ongoing until I sate one of my appetites instead of taking the damage.
Okay. Yeah. So how does that work from a I guess a mechanical perspective, right?
I wrap my tongue around the sword when he hits me with it, and I just get hit with my tongue.
Okay. So you it's like a blunt force hit, I guess. Yeah.
Much better against my soft, slippery body.
Yeah. So yeah, he wraps his tongue around your sword, and it sort of like squishes and glances off the side of his head or shoulder, I guess. But this puts enormous strain on his physicality, causing him to be less effective. So then, what does Kroger do?
Punch him in the dick? Maybe that'll work better than the kick.
You have a spear, don't you?
I really hope he gets. He gets.
I can,
roll.
but I'm
I
right on
want you to
top
get
of him.
this
I
roll.
can't really use my spear that well.
I want you to get this roll. I really do. Because I want this to be the thing that breaks it. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Do you not have? Are you rolling on strength?
I also had a -1.
Yep. You didn't put your +2 in strength?
No, I put my +2 in Constitution for the crying out a challenge.
Fail. All right, yeah. Then go ahead and roll your Defy Danger for lessening.
12.
Ooh. Yeah. You can take a +3 armor on that.
I have 7 armor.
You have 6 armor. 6.
Is the is the +3 already put with the +1
Yeah.
from the quest? Okay, then yeah. So I take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
I managed to graze a testicle. Gotcha.
you hit him in the crotch, and the vibration is so intense that it causes some discomfort.
In a mild climax, like
Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, you feel discomfort in your nethers, Fairbanks. How do you react?
I have had enough of you. I'm going to yank my sword out of his tongue and then slam it forward into his chest.
Okay, roll for all on your strength.
10.
Yeah, and then roll for some damage.
Okay. There is 3, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Plus he has the -1, right? Or is that just...
That's just on his rolls.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
how much was it?
13.
13.
Okay.
I'm just going to stab that right into your chest after pulling it out of your tongue.
Math.
I'm gonna call this now and say Kroger's dead.
Yeah. I don't foresee this turning
I'm gonna
around
say
too
that
hard.
this might have been planned, and Kroger might be like.
So now listen, he is using the Paladin sheet at level 6 with only things that are available on the Paladin sheet.
Yeah, 100%. This
Yep.
is just like what I could get at this level.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I remember what character that died plenty of times and didn't really die.
It's true. I could take a picture and put it on the Discord.
So what you're
He's not
telling
putting
me
the plus
is
on the
that
dice roller, he's just saying what it
soon
is.
Kyle will be at this level.
If he chooses
Is that
the-
what we
That
want?
is terrifying.
Well, so I will posit that this configuration is best suited to a one-on-one fight, right?
Yeah.
In a group battle, it would be very not great. But in a one-on-one fight, this particular configuration, like of skills and stuff,
This is the boss paladin. This is who
Yeah.
you send in to kill bosses.
Right.
And everyone else kills trash
Yeah.
while we get into the boss.
because at level 6, you basically can choose items that gives you your regular D10 plus a D8 plus 4D4 damage.
Yep. Plus I get armor.
Yeah,
And
plus an additional armor.
Kind of nuts.
That sounds like some horseshit to me, but
It's a very
Hey.
broken
Paladin is nuts.
At level 7, he can technically take an additional 2 armor on top of that.
Yes.
So, anyways, yeah, 13 damage. So,
looks
yeah,
like I'm rolling a paladin.
he stabs you in the chest. He manages to get you in between the ribs. He doesn't catch any organs necessarily, but you definitely have been like run through with the sword. What do you want to do?
He's screaming inside because his character's about to die. Again.
Kroger is now just screaming.
Is he like Kermit waving his arms in the air?
I want it to be like
Roll
that.
for damage
I
to see if he
want
hits me with his flailing arm.
Just because of this, I want it to be noted that Mist is drinking tea, doing the none of my business look on him. This is happening.
Yeah. So hold on.
Watching.
Let's cut to the stands real quick. You guys are sitting there like watching your teammate basically getting skewered and demolished. So Simba leans over and he's like, "Guys, that guy's not like those other competitors. He's killing him. Is he gonna be okay?"
He's gonna die, man.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna die soon.
Should we
I
stop
whisper under
it?
my breath. I
He
wonder what
chose this, and it is a death match, man. Like that's why we didn't sign up for the death match.
Yeah, because we're not stupid.
Like, we didn't want this.
He's like, "Is he really gonna die, Papa?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna die, kid. Get ready for this one.
Like,
You live and die by your choices, kid. Remember this.
He just like scoots to the edge of his seat and he's just like watching, like not blinking.
It's like you ever see the world's biggest order of frog legs? Like
That's
No,
terrible.
Melody, I hear those are delicious.
Yeah.
I can't do anything to stop this.
yeah, it is a death
Micro-
match. That is kind of the point of a
He
death
just looks
match.
around and is like, "Hey, does anyone know how to cook giant frog legs?"
man, he's still alive right now, guys. That's harsh.
Yeah. So Kroger, it is your turn, even though you've been
Mine was
skewered.
more
What do
than
you-
curiosity.
Other than waving your hands like a frightened Kermit. What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try and headbutt him.
Okay.
That's not gonna go well.
Not even close.
No,
Yeah.
not even close. Not even like a little bit. Not even like.
I
don't even
slide
notice.
myself up the sword and kill myself.
He thrusts himself forward. It takes some extra damage because he slid along the sword.
He slides himself forward on the sword. You get a free shot. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh.
All right.
What is with
9,
my rolls tonight?
13, 16, 17, 19, 21.
In game. What day is it?
He said
Today
Thursday, I think.
The
is
day of the ass kicking.
Friday, April the 30th.
Okay.
So 21 damage. Do you live through that, Kroger?
Yeah, no.
We'll do a death save for sure.
Yeah.
But, go ahead and tell us how you just. I mean, do you just like slice him in half with your sword, essentially?
No. So this is how I'm gonna do it. So the sword's still inside of him
Yeah.
with my left hand. My right hand is holding up the shield. I look Kroger right in the eyes. You have been declared guilty of the taint of evil. How do you plead?
That's not.
And then you shall be silenced. And I just slam the shield forward into his neck.
Okay, cool. Let's roll a death save real quick. Roll your 2d6. Flat.
So I get a +1 thanks to upper hand.
Okay, cool.
It's a starting move, which is nice.
Yeah, really not.
And it's an 8, so on a 7 to 9, I make an offer to death in return for my life.
Yeah.
I'll give him my eyesight.
Jesus, man.
Okay.
I'm going to die,
Death,
but let me come back once.
He's thinking about it too. He's like,
I don't even know what's happening right now.
I'm so confused.
I would
Death,
like to play this thing out for you.
Death,
Daniel.
Maybe if he gives him his eyes, he
If I
might
come back to life,
He will achieve true power.
if I
be able
come
to
back
stop
to life,
him.
the only thing that will happen is I'll lurch back up and be like, I'm still alive! I can't see! That's it.
sure. Death is like, you have but one additional chance at life. For this, you must offer tribute, and you offer your eyesight. And he's like, I find this acceptable. And he reaches up, and he just like grabs your eyes and like yanks them out of your head, of your
God, that's
spiritual
brutal.
head.
Okay, all right.
On the battlefield, Kroger's body had gone limp, and his eyes rolled back into his head, and then suddenly they just filled in black, and then he like lurches back up, and then what does he do?
Start screaming and waving again.
I'll give you 5 HP.
Okay. Sure, that'll do something.
Yeah. So
And I guess I'm gonna swing another punch at him.
yeah, I mean roll for it. Sure.
God, I hope this is a crit. I hope you actually like obliterate me. Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
Roll
Okay,
some
that's actually
damage.
pretty
I'm not gonna
I
break your
told
armor.
you when you lost your sight, you become ultimate power.
You do 1 damage. You do 2 damage. Come on.
Yeah!
Where are you hitting him?
I don't know. I can't see him.
I'll tell you what.
Flailing wildly.
Slap me up the chin. Just
Roll a d4. If you get a 4, you hit him in the head. If you get a 3, you'll hit him in one of the arms. If you get a 2, in the chest, and if you get a 1, you hit him in the crotch.
Damn, I was really hoping for the cross.
It is.
You just
Yeah.
backhand me. Oh.
He's got like sort of longish fingers, being a frog, and so he punches at you with his fingers sort of like half out, and he pokes you a little bit in the eye. So you take 1 damage.
Full screaming whole time, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what do you do?
See here! I
You
have the
can't.
gift of evil. I knew it. I could smell it upon your soul. And finally we shall be done with you. But this because I'm still grabbing onto the sword. I'm now going to yank it to the left and kind of spin a little bit and just cut him right in half.
All right. Roll strength on it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. It's a 9.
Yeah. All right, and the Kroger, you can roll some amount of defy danger.
Yeah, sure. No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fuck am I roll?
Go ahead and roll for the damage.
All right, man. We got a
Don't roll for the damage.
No,
if you have to roll at least 4 dice, you kill me.
17, 20, 23, 26 damage.
He just explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Anime style. I spin and he just poof, and like
yeah,
my order symbol comes
I
up
think
behind him.
I think your sword like charges up extra, right? And when you just do the slice, he just turns into mist. Like it's just a spray of frog parts.
Yeah, I remember my back's to him. I'm all cool and posed now because that was the finishing blow. Just
And
boom.
you spin, you turn, and you just start walking towards the exit, right?
Didn't even look.
Yeah, you're like
Just walk.
and the spray goes everywhere, and the crowd gasps and then cheers. There's roars of adulation over the murder, and just the glorious murder of another creature, being, whatever.
One
Lots
more
of-
evil being down.
Lots of people
Many
yelling
more
slurs
go.
like "filthy animal got what he deserved," and
Why is it that I feel like Mist is like, I got dibs on the swamp house?
I don't want that garbage pit.
and Kroger, roll one more death save, even though you're missed in the wind.
Oh my god.
Literally missed.
Cool.
Cool,
Yeah.
perfect.
You
know,
Your spirit gets an
God.
Yeah. I mean, I
we
would.
already knew I was garbage in death saves.
I would have given you like some sort of revival and like some tadpole that fell from your scrotum or something.
He is missed. Give it to me. He's gone.
He's gone.
Obliterated.
He's obliterated.
Plain.
Kroger
It's
is
fine. I have a super sexy cousin that's running a ship somewhere.
and that is Danny's 4th dead character, I do believe.
Yeah.
I've
Who
killed
knows?
2.
Yeah.
Get pretty good at this, Daniel.
And Fairbanks retreats back into the Coliseum there,
Gray is angry.
yeah.
Real glad about my character choice right now to not do
Yeah.
the death.
And
me too.
so now you guys aren't taking part in any of the death matches, so you won't fight Fairbanks.
Yeah.
And so
Not in here
come on,
anyway.
Come on, Bray.
So Brandon, if you want to stick around for commentary and some highlights, you can. But if also, like I said, you had rating too. If you want to go do that, you can. So that's entirely.
I will stick around as long as I can.
Okay.
He's
cool.
really
Thanks for being here to kill me.
Yeah.
He offered the chance. What am I supposed to
Yeah.
do?
It's the only reason you're here anymore is to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to kill people. Yeah.
Well,
No, just me.
Danny said he was going to sign up for the death matches because I asked ahead of time, asked everyone what they wanted to do, and he said he was okay with his character dying, and so I was like, oh goody. I know just the person.
You don't understand. He came into my room giddy. I don't think you seem to understand. He lined up like the heavens shone down. He was like, I got a job for you. I am here for the PvP, but I gotta go. I'll be here listening as long as I can.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah. Okay. So the rest of you, Kruger dies.
You're a spiteful god, you know that?
Look.
Yes, I am.
So from story perspective, I don't want your characters to die. But if you're okay with them dying, then I will have fun killing them. All right.
Yeah.
Right. That's just the way it is.
Being okay with them dying
Correction,
doesn't
Brandon will
necessarily
have fun
mean you
killing
want
them.
them to die.
It
You're
is
just okay
my
if they
joy.
do die.
Yeah.
What is your duty?
I talked with Danny, and like I said he was interested in playing a new character, and we discussed if he was.
Can't we ever just let them walk away and come back another day? Why do they gotta be straight murderers?
Kazuki did.
Yeah, Kazuki did. Kazuki's still alive out there somewhere. Simping
Intemperance
after Fluffy.
yeah.
Intemperance is still alive, right?
Yeah,
but if you ever
this
want
is
a
not
character-
Danny's characters.
Yeah.
Khabib is out.
No
Yeah,
Danny's
Cubby's still
characters are
alive.
alive
This-
except
somewhere.
for,
This is the only one of
Yama.
Danny's characters that has been like intentionally killed.
Yeah. Well, you came into the weight room
Yeah.
and you were like, "I want to kill the frog," and I'm like, "Well, I mean, if you enter the death match, there's a chance." Well, we didn't know how big a chance, but yeah.
Well, and like I
They
said,
stacked that paladin to unbeatable, man. That frog was
it's a level 6 paladin, and it's only
Right.
using using
specifically made to murder one person.
it's only using what is on the paladin sheet.
Yeah.
It wasn't until today though, because I helped, like I picked the skills and did the stats for Brandon, and as I was just really like analyzing it, I was like, okay, what's the best thing for this in a one-on-one fight? And I was like, oh my god, this thing's broken.
Yeah.
Like in a one-on-one fight, this thing is maniacal, and because yeah, I mean, the amount of dice you can stack on it is it's insane. But anyways, that happens. You guys are in the stand. Do you have thoughts, comments? Simba, when it happens, Simba just like lurches back and he puts his hand over his face and he's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Papa, Kroger's dead."
You see where I'm sitting at my seat, and you see the side arm is shattered because I am angry.
Oh yeah, you crushed it.
Yeah.
There's a largish, like the sheet of paper sized skin that lands next to me, and I'm just gonna grab that and put it in my pouch.
You want frog skin?
I'm going to craft it into a coin purse. You will be with me forever.
Kroger purse.
I was going to say you have
And
such weird
exclusively
souvenirs,
at
but
Kroger.
my character really can't talk, so.
Yeah, I'm sure Melody's probably a little distraught.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm also very, very
Mr.
glad that I did not join the death match. And I kind of look over at Mist, and we give that look like we both know, like, we made the right choice.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah. You know, the tournament sort of, you know, the announcer comes back after that, and he was like, "Whoo, doggy, that was one hell of a show, wasn't it?" He's like, "Did you like that?" And everyone's cheering. He's like, "Did you like that?" And they were
We're
like,
not
"Yeah."
cheering, but
And he's like,
So am I to assume that this guy won the deathmatch games?
Fairbanks? Well, Fairbanks won that
What is
death match.
safe assumption?
Yeah, but you said you keep going until there's only one left.
Right,
So
yeah.
is this
He
son of a
didn't.
bitch dead, or did he
It's
win
like-
all of them?
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. We're not at the end of the day.
Oh, I thought we watched all of them.
No. That was the first death match of the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, a little bit of time goes by, and you guys get called up for your matches, and I mean, you guys are, I mean, you're high level, you're pretty strong, so you do a number of matches, like you work your way up the ladder, and you do them with a certain amount of ease. So Melody, let's say like there's one instance where you're fighting another elf, and it's like a ranger. How did you defeat them?
oh, how to defeat the ranger?
Yeah.
Let me look at my character sheet. I should know this by now. I play her all the time. But, you know, we were shopping for so long, I forgot how to fight. I pretty much shouted until they, you know, shouted them unconscious with a metal hurlant. That was like my finishing move.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Missed.
Being the banshee of the group, you know.
Yeah, Missed. You were in a match with an orc fighter. How'd you take him down?
I coated my dagger with oil of Taggart, stabbed him, he fell asleep, and then I just stabbed him through the face.
Yeah. All right. I mean, like
He might have died.
you
That would be a
you
death
can't
blow.
kill him.
That would be a death blow.
Yeah.
That would be
Well, I
killing
didn't-
him.
Okay, well, I made him, retarded for the rest of the day.
I was about to say, that's just brain damage, yeah.
Yeah. So then Gray, you were fighting a centaur. It was a centaur druid who could
That's
shapeshift.
just not fair. You know he'd have sex with the centaur.
Yeah. How did you defeat the centaur?
We slugged it out,
Yeah.
and after I beat him down, I picked him back up and walked his ass out of there.
Yeah. That was nice.
For
And they
later.
kissed.
Yeah. Cool.
Because I'm not a fucking filthy animal like everybody else in this coliseum.
I didn't
Yeah.
do anything!
in between your matches, you do see a few more bouts of Inquisitor Fairbanks, who does pretty much just demolish everyone he comes up against. He walks up to them, basically stands in one spot, and like just kills them, without ever moving.
Human.
Yeah. So we start getting towards like the end of the tournament, right? Melody, you're up next, and you're waiting in the holding area, and as you're in there, a dark elf walks in. It's Westbrook.
Oh.
And it's weird because you haven't seen him in the tournament,
Yeah.
So it's odd. So it's odd that he would you would come across him, because right, he should have worked his way up to this point. So he walks in and he says, "Hello, Melody."
Hi.
Says, "So it looks like we're up next."
It appears to be that.
He says, "I've really actually been waiting on the opportunity to fight you."
Oh, is that so?
He says, "That is so." He says, "I'm interested in acquiring more of your blood."
That's a weird thing to say, man, but sure.
He says,
well, yeah, I'm here to fight.
he says, "Perhaps once this is all over, you and I could have some drinks and some discussion."
I don't see why we couldn't.
He says, "Fantastic." He says, "No matter what happens out there, no hard feelings. Okay?"
Absolutely not.
He says, "Fantastic."
Oh, you're about to get destroyed.
And then he reaches down to a little pouch he's got.
Here's hoping.
He reaches down to a little pouch he's got, and he pulls out a ring. And then he slides.
Oh, no.
He slides it on. And when he slides the ring on, you can see like sort of like a red fume come out of it and surround his body. And then when it dissipates,
Turns into a bug.
It's pheromones. Don't worry.
When it dissipates, he just looks like a human like fighter. One of the fighters you've seen in the tournament up to this point.
Oh, okay. So he's done some bad that he can't be seen in the Coliseum. All right.
And he's like,
Sure.
"You'll excuse my human form. People like me obviously need a certain amount of anonymity."
Yeah, I won't tell.
He says,
You
"Excellent."
won't.
So he says, "Well then, good luck."
Good luck to you too.
He says, "I'll see you out there." And you walk to your respective zones.
Melody thought she was really cool. She was awkward as shit.
Yeah. And as you're walking out, the announcer, he's out there, and he's like, "All right, for our next match, in this corner, we have Melody Piper." And he's like, "You all know her. She's the bard that kicks ass." And he says, "And God knows why she chose that name, but we all got secrets." And he says, "And in this corner, you see our famed fighter. It's Jared."
Fucking name.
Comes out holding a 6-inch.
Yeah.
I try to not.
Yeah, I mean, he comes
Yeah,
out.
not show how weirded out I am by the name change.
So when so you've seen this fighter, right? And I mean, he's been announced a few times now. And in all of its fights, it's been like fisticuffs. He's just fought with his fist. So he walks out. He's just goofily waving,
oh god. Yeah.
Just very, very out of character for the person you know as Westbrook at this point.
Yeah.
So you guys come up and says, guys, like, all right, I'm looking for, like, a fight. I'd say clean, but I'm just looking for a fight. And he says, obviously the rule is don't kill each other, and that's pretty much it. So I'll let you guys do it. And he like takes his steps back and he says, and fight. And so then roll for some initiative. We'll see this.
Okay, and you said on a 20?
Yeah, D20. You're definitely going first. Yeah. What do you do?
All right, let me. Where'd the other page go? That's not gonna give me 1 second, guys. Oh no! Like it literally disappeared. Yep. It's gotta be somewhere in this notebook.
The kitty is not impressed.
Yeah, me neither. What? I just had it. And it's my other bar sheet. Well, I guess I will roll on what I know. Whoa. Whoa.
Those are amazing rolls.
Okay, so I rolled an 8
Whatever,
on
he
charisma,
is dead already.
right? And
What are you trying to do?
considering
Summon a demon by those numbers.
the middle hurlant, and I forgot what the damage roll for that was, and I'm like, where in my paperwork? I literally had it. Oh, okay, sorry, found it. We're good. We're good.
Good. She's like, are we playing a game tonight? I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, well, my paper fell like in between the chair, and I was like, where did it go?
No one said there'd be combat. I don't know.
Yeah. Gosh, Mike.
I didn't walk around work today being like, tonight's all about combat, guys.
You did, but like literally the paper fell. Okay, 9.
All right, cool.
I yell. That's what I do.
Yeah. So describe to me the action.
Well, I basically rear back. I have my lute, and I strike a chord, and at the same time, I scream on an ear-piercing note that hits him full on.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, it definitely hits Westbrook, and he sort of like grabs his head and like hunkers down, and then when it's over, he sort of like stands up and sort of shakes his head, and you see a little blood coming out of his ear, and
He did say no hard feelings.
yeah. So then he takes his chance to retaliate, and I click things and stuff happens.
Do you?
I do. So let's do. Yeah. Cool. So he reaches his hand up, and a black tendril sort of shoots out of it.
Oh, cool. He's using my own magic against me. Yeah.
And you see it, but like, so you guys in the audience, you just see him hold his hand up. You don't see the black tendril, all right? So like, as of right now, only Melody and Westbrook see this. And he like sort of like casts his hand down, and it rips itself, the tendril whips itself around your neck, and then he like jumps and lunges, and it's sort of like the tendril's drawing him towards you, and he closes his hand into a fist, and the fist strikes you right in the face as the tendril closes the gap between you and him, and you take 4 damage as he punches you in the face.
Okay.
And knocks you back, and then he lands to his feet on the ground. What do you do?
Well, first of all, there we go. What I do after that is let's see. I can't use, it goes to 11, because that's not going to really do anything. I cast Fireball.
Okay. Do it.
Like with a question mark, I'm like, should I cast Fireball? Oh, I should not cast
tentacle.
Fireball.
Fireball.
I should not cast Fireball.
So you cast Fireball.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
In my own face. Yeah.
You cast it, and it leaves your hand, and like within an inch of it leaving your hand, Westbrook throws up his hand, and he shouts some seemingly incoherent word, and it explodes in your face.
Okay.
And then roll damage on yourself.
All right.
I assume that seemingly incoherent word was Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. So you take 3 fire damage as it sort of just explodes and singes some of your hair and face and whatnot. And
Which actually it doesn't do anything to me except hurt my pride, so that's good.
But in the so within the smoke of the blast, does something happen? Yes. So Westbrook charges you, and go ahead and roll a Defy Danger to see if we can't lessen the attack.
Okay, what am I rolling it on?
You can roll it on Strength or Dexterity, depending on how you want to dodge.
Definitely Dex, because that's what she's got.
Yeah.
So she tries to roll out of the way. 9.
Yeah. So take an additional 2 armor.
Okay.
And so as Westbrook's charging towards you, he leaps into the air and does sort of like a roundhouse, and his foot is coming right towards your head, and you definitely like graze some of that. What's your total armor with the additional 2?
Okay, so let me go to my campaign stats, and basically I will just put in 4.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll get 1 damage from that.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, it just barely like grazes your cheek as you sort of like lean back, and it mostly misses you. And then as he lands to his feet in front of you, what do you do?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna yell at him again. I'm just gonna basically just keep playing.
All right.
All right, that happens, and
All right.
okay.
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna try not to kill him. I don't want to get disqualified or kill him.
So you yell like right in his face, right?
Yeah.
And you can see that the reverberations, his skin like sort of vibrates.
That's sexy, right?
And then it sort of knocks him several feet back as he takes the damage, and you can see more sort of blood trickling out of his ear, and he says, "You are quite formidable, Melody. I'll give you that."
She's like very like trying to be nonchalant. She's like, "Thanks."
He says, "I look forward to our drink later." And then he holds both hands out, and something happens. Maybe.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yep. As he holds both hands out, you see 2 little balls of lightning in either hand, and then he like clasps his fists around them, and then you can just see like sparks emanating from like the cracks in his fingers in the fist that he's made, and he runs towards you and does like the, I don't know if you ever like seen like Tekken, the guy named Heihachi in Tekken.
Yeah.
Does like
I know exactly what you're talking.
So he has his fist like this, closed, the sparks coming out, and then he opens up like this, plants it right in your chest.
Melody's gonna need a safe word.
Yeah. And when he does that, you get hit with just three lightning damage, and
which means no damage. Yeah. Well, was that despite armor?
It's it's non-physical. So.
Okay, but since I have 1 magical armor, it's basically 2 off of it.
Yeah. So you get knocked back a few feet as he sort of like Heihachi punches you with the lightning, and then what do you do?
Metal hurling again. Let's just keep going.
All right.
It's what I got right now because I don't want to use the pistol bow. I might kill him.
Or, I mean, we resolve it if you hit him enough to kill him, he just goes unconscious.
Oh well.
You're all Pokemon right now.
Okay. Well, I just you're like, oh, if you kill him, then there's you're disqualified. I'm like, I don't want to kill him, so we'll just kind of.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So and roll for some damage.
That's what I'm doing. 2, which probably not really going to happen.
Yeah. So yeah, no. He takes a little bit of damage. You metal hurling, but it seems like he's starting to build up a resistance to it, right? He sort of sees it coming, and he sort of like
covers his ears.
He like ducks down, crouches, covers his ears, and like grits and bears it.
Yeah, I'm getting a little too predictable.
Yeah. He stands back up and he says, "Melody, are you a one-trick pony, or is there more to you?"
There's more. Okay.
He says, "Why don't you use that power that's inside you?"
Power of love.
We don't speak about that. But I don't say that out loud. I'm just like...
He says...
the power of friendship? Question mark?
He says, "Maybe you've not learned to harness that which you have. Oh, the things I could show you."
I bet.
And let's see.
He's got those professor vibes. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna die.
So you see him pull like from a pouch a syringe.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes a crossbow out from like behind him, and he like slots it in and fires it at you. A
syringe?
Yeah.
Oh great! I'm getting roofied.
Soon as
I've used that gun before.
Soon as it hits you, right? It hits you like sort of like in between like the shoulder and like the clavicle. It hits you, and you hear a pop, and you see it like start drawing blood out of you. It starts filling up. Then what do? You take some amount of damage when that happens. Not a lot, probably.
Yeah.
Of course, it's max damage on that roll. You take 6 damage as it pops you in the shoulder there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, what do you do? This thing's like just drawing like blood from you. What are you doing?
Hold on, let's see. So I'm trying to calculate because I had that one magical. Okay, so you want to see something else? I'm gonna try fireball again.
Okay.
Okay, all right. It finally works this time.
Yeah. Yeah. Roll for some damage. Cool.
7.
So how do you fire it?
Just like he did his little lightning hands, I did it with fire.
All right. Cool. So you're gonna like fire Heihachi, like punch him.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, you do manage to do that. As he's thrown back, though, he reaches up, and grabs the syringe out of your shoulder, and like it falls back with him in his hand. And so he falls back to the ground and tumbles. He stands back up, and he throws a hand up and he says, "I forfeit."
Well, I feel used. But okay.
And the referee says, "Oh no! In a fortunate turn of events, we have a coward."
He doesn't care. He got what he wanted.
And he
tale as old as time.
He says to you, he's like, "Much obliged, Melody. You put up one hell of a fight. We still good for that drink later?"
You know what? Yeah.
He says, "Spectacular."
It's Melody. Of course you would.
Spectacular. I'll find you.
Okay.
And he starts walking for his exit, and you just sort of stand there, and the referee comes over and like grabs your hand and raises it in the air, and he says, "The victor, Melody." And, like there's some cheers, but like people are also pretty like dissatisfied. They're like,
well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of a punk ass fight, but whatever.
Yeah. So on player level, to be fair, he was down to like 2 health. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because we weren't supposed to kill him, so it tracks.
So yeah, you win that fight, and you carry on. And so there's a button on the side of my mouse that if I hit it, it's like hitting the back button.
So,
Mine does that too.
But it seems to me that Westbrook might have been holding back.
You know, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah.
He certainly had a purpose in mind.
Yeah, I saw that. You'd think Melody would learn.
Why?
And she does, though, but, like, not good enough when it comes to certain things.
Yeah. Yep, there's that. Okay. All right, cool. And I put this back in place. Yep. Sorry.
It just tracks with her so hard. That's all I have to say.
There. This goes here. When the browser resets, some of my things that I have to go away, and that's bad.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, you go back. A few more matches happen, and then Mist. You have a battle coming up. They call you down, and when you enter the waiting room, there's already someone in there. There was a halfling.
Oh God!
A halfling thief that's been making his way up. You've seen him fight a couple of times, and
he smells delicious.
Yeah. He sees you walk in, and he's like, "Ow, you, the other thief."
Wow.
I just wiped my mouth with my cloak.
He says, "What's wrong with you?"
He's a drooler.
Nothing. I just smell thinner.
Ha! Well, this should be an interesting fight. Seems you and I have similar skills.
Okay, sure.
He says, I guess, may the best person win. Or the best cheater, I might say.
Your hands have the rumblies that only... Yeah, I messed that up. Yeah, you get the point.
And so, like, yeah, then I guess you don't entertain any conversation with him at all, then, really?
No, not really.
Okay, cool.
He's food to you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, the time comes and you guys have to, like, exit into the winds. So I can get rid of that character. Yeah, you sort of enter from your different directions, and the announcer's like, and in this corner, you guys know him as the Half Pint Shadow. This is Bill.
What the fuck with these names?
I love it.
Bill.
I think it's wonderful.
It's great, yeah.
Yeah.
It is good, yeah.
And people are like sort of cheering. And there's definitely like a Bill fan section. You can see like a section of the crowd.
Are they shouting and it sounds like they're cheering for Bill, not the Science Guy?
They're all like cloaked, hooded, like maybe they're part of the local thieves guild. Yeah, and they're all like, Bill, 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 Bill.
Oh, that's great.
And one guy's like, Bill Sly, the thievery guy.
Oh my god.
I couldn't
I don't even know right now.
Anyways, yeah, and then then he's like, and in this corner we've got this guy we've never heard of. It's Mist. What do you use your real name?
Nope.
What name do you use?
I use Ted.
It's Ted! And like, there's some cheers, but mostly not.
No one cheers for Ted.
You guys walk out, and the guy's like, I mean, Just don't kill each other, I guess.
He's gotten real, like, lax.
Yeah.
It's just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's a long day for him, right?
Kill you, whatever.
Yeah, and these are both like sort of, thievery rogue types. Like, what's he gonna say? Don't cheat.
Yeah. You guys be good. I'm gonna turn around now.
Yeah. And so he like backs up and he's like, I mean, fight. Don't. Yep. Do it. Okay. Roll initiative.
And phoning it in.
Which one's that one? D20?
Yeah, D20. Damn, you got a 20. Yeah, you go first for sure.
Yeah. All hail the king of thieves. All right.
Ted, the king of thieves.
Yes, Ted, the king of thieves. I am going to use my red dagger, and I'm going to lunge out and cut his ass.
All right. Roll on the attacks.
So +3 on that damage. Yeah, that's happening.
All right.
And I got that new thing last time. What does that say? On all their attacks, I get a +D4. Sweet. So a D8 and a D4. A D8 and a D4. If I could, do that. There we go. And that is being cut by the dagger that constantly bleeds for a D4 every turn.
Yep. All right. All right, cool. How do you do it?
Literally, I'm just standing there, and then the next second, there's a cut on this dude's neck.
Cool. So you like Dragon Ball Z, like disappear?
Yeah, and just I'm standing back where I'm at, and the guy's like, "What the shit?"
Yeah. So you see him like the crowd sees him like react slightly. He sort of like starts jerking out of the way, but it's not quite fast enough. And so yeah, you cut him. And so he like jerks and he just starts bleeding. And he's like looks back at you and he says,
I don't think I saw you move that fast in your first matches.
You always leave a little for the crowd.
He says, now that I know what I'm dealing with, I too will have to step up my game. And then he does stuff, right? See what happens. Nope, that's not right.
It's like, and then he proceeds to cry.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll some Defy Danger with your dex real quick.
Okay.
So yeah, take like a +3 armor. So he's also gonna sort of like disappear from like sight, and he's gonna show up right behind you, and he's gonna try and cut you like or stab you right in the back. But you've got 3 armor, so how does this get deflected, or does like the silk armor just take it all?
I would like to state that he probably sticks it in and thinks he got me, and I just turn my head and look at him and say, "What was that?"
So yeah, it sticks in, and before he can even like walk back or quickly make his way back to where he was standing, you turn around and you're like, "Oh, what was that?" And he stops and he looks up at you like dumbfounded, like,
"You're full of surprises, aren't you?"
And he sort of starts to leap back. What do you do?
Alright, I'm going to... What am I going to do? That's a great question, Mike. I am going to use my my rapier, and I am just simply going to try to cut his knife. I'm going to cut one of his legs to try to slow him down.
All right, go for it.
Oh, that is so happening, and he is stunned because I used my rapier.
Okay, cool. Roll for damage.
All right, so that is a D8 plus 1 on damage on that, and then a D4 again, plus a D4 for bleed.
All right.
Oh man, he just took a shitload of damage.
So, what was that? 13.
Yeah, that's bad.
This is gonna be eating good tonight.
Yeah.
Except he's not gonna.
So, and how are you stabbing him?
Just really quick, like jump forward and just across both of his shins type deals, just trying to take his legs out from under him.
Yeah, yeah. And he definitely like so as you cut both legs, he just like falls to the ground on his knees, and you hear him sort of like cry out in pain. And he goes, "Ah, what the hell?"
Oh wow, that is
And he's
unexpected sound.
He's stunned. He's whiny.
Yeah.
He's stunned, and so he's basically not taking a turn. What are you doing?
I get to take a free action.
Yeah.
For reference, he's not dead, right?
No, he's close.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So I'm going to walk up to him.
Club him in the face.
No, I'm not. I'm going to do something even worse.
Don't kill him.
So much worse. I'm not.
He's gonna teabag him.
Nope. So much worse. I'm going to
Take
use.
a bite out of him.
No.
All
I
good
am not
ideas.
going to reveal that shame in front of everybody.
You just can't help it. You're just so hungry.
It's not happening. I'm going to walk up to him and I'm going to pull out a bottle of golden root
Oh no.
and I'm going to drip a drop into his mouth.
Okay, so you're not gonna have to roll or anything.
This feels weird, but okay.
It's not gonna do
Really
anything.
weird.
Well, I'm his friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a thief and immune to the effects of golden root.
Oh yeah.
It's fine.
So you drop it into his mouth, and he sort of chokes a little bit on it. And you know what? You drop it into his mouth, and roll on Dex for me, just because.
Okay.
He chokes and passes out. She chokes and passes out. So it doesn't do what you intended it to do, but he's screaming, and you just pour it down. He's he just falls over.
Nice. Cool.
Is there anything in the rules that says I can't loot his ass while he's out?
Yeah, that'd definitely be in poor
Well,
taste.
you're in a Coliseum. People can see
Oh,
you.
good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you know.
Yeah, I mean, the ref walks up and, like, you know, puts his finger on his neck, make sure he's still alive. And he says,
When you win, I guess.
he's like, and the winner is Ted. Yeah,
Yeah, Ted.
names.
Bill lost, Ted wins.
So yeah, he holds your hand up there. He's like, "It's 10." And there's some cheers and whatever. You can hear the little like shadowy section that was rooting for Bill, and they're all like, "Boo!" Yeah. So yeah, and then you walk off, and they carry Ted off of the field.
So do I go like into a locker room or something?
I mean, you're allowed to basically like you go back into the holding area, but then you can just go back up to your seat.
All right. So I want to make it canon that when I was in an area where no one could see me, I licked the knife with the blood on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. We cut away to a scene of like you walking into the hallway past like the gates, and as you walk into the hallway, you just like, you know.
Yeah, just a little taste, and you see like goosebumps on his arm, and he's like, "Oh."
Taste the
Damn.
blade. Yeah. So a few more fights go by. Inquisitor Fairbanks murders some more people, and Gray, you get called up for your next match.
Okay.
And as you're leaving, Simba's like, "Be safe, Papa. If you get in danger, I'll come save you."
Oh no.
No. Don't.
Just let me die.
Okay, but like,
It's a non-death match, man.
Yeah, I know, but like.
he's like, you be safe out there.
I'll be safe.
I mean, it's cute, but yeah.
So yeah, you walk down into the holding area, and the attendant who like basically excuses you guys to go to your gates. He comes and he says, he's like, all right, head to your gate. He says the other competitor will be joining you. He couldn't enter through this area, so.
Ooh.
So you get excused,
right.
and you go to your gate, and you start walking out of your gate. The gates lift, and you walk out of your gate, and the announcer's like, "In this corner, the strong, silent type, it's Gray," and there's some cheers, and Simba's like, "Yeah, go, Papa!"
So cute.
I do one of these.
Yeah. And then on the other side, he says, and in this corner, everyone's favorite animal trainer, it's Korg! And so you've seen this guy before. And up until now, he's been fighting with like a wolf at his side. But as he walks out, there's not a wolf anymore. He's walking out with like a T-Rex.
Holy shit.
So
You're trying to make me transform, aren't you?
he's walking out, and there's this T-Rex walking beside him, and the ground's shaking a little bit as the T-Rex walking. And the announcer's like, looks up at it, and he's like, "Oh heavens! Well, I guess it is just one familiar. No one specified how big it could or couldn't be. Folks, there's a T-Rex in the house!" And like people are cheering, like like people are freaking out because T-Rex
Like,
exist.
I have a familiar too, Simba.
Oh no, let's not do that.
Do you call Simba down?
Do it! Fucking do it!
No!
Do it!
No,
So,
that would be terrible. That would be a
it's such a
terrible
bad
idea.
idea.
Yeah, so like I said, T-Rexes exist in this world, but they're not that common, right? They're they're just sort of out in the wilderness.
Neither are dragons.
They're
My
not,
son
right.
could kick your son's ass.
T-Rex is more common than dragons. Like people believe T-Rexes exist. At least.
Well, we'll say this exists too.
So yeah, you see this like this troll walk out, and he's got this sort of T-Rex walking beside him, and he says, "Well, I seen you fight, and I know you're a pretty strong competitor. That's why I got the big girl out here for this one."
Okay.
And so you guys walk up, and the announcer like walks up, and he just kind of looks up at the T-Rex, and he's like, "All right, guys. Well,
Try not to die.
just remember you can't kill each other." And he runs away. He's like, "Fight!" as he's running away.
I look over at Melody and be like, "Hey, you want some popcorn?"
Yeah.
And so Simba leaves over to you guys, and he's like, "Hey, is that a dragon?"
Nah, man, that's T-Rex.
No.
He says, "What's the difference?"
It's less cool.
Oh. So
He's like, I've always wanted to be cool before.
he's like, "Should I go down there and help him, Papa?"
No, absolutely not,
No,
man.
no.
Have some popcorn.
Your dad's got it. It's fine.
So how come he can have a T-Rex, but Papa can't have a dragon?
Because
Rules and stuff, man. I don't know.
yeah, you're pretty rare, man, and
He says,
Your papa's got it.
He says rules are stupid.
they are, but you still gotta do it.
Rules are there for a reason, kid. He's some popcorn.
Yeah.
There's no souls in popcorn. We're sorry. It's soul free.
So yeah. So
But there's salt.
you guys are sitting there talking with Simba. So great, this guy walks up the T-Rex. What do you do? Roll initiative, I guess. So D20.
Holy shit!
The guy with the T-Rex definitely goes first. Yeah. All right. So the guy grabs the T-Rex and like swings himself up on top of it and mounts it to ride the T-Rex, and then they start charging towards you, and they suck at that. They really suck at that. Go ahead and take it. What do you want to do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah, this guy and this T-Rex, this guy on the T-Rex, they're charging you. I assume you've got your claws.
Yeah, I have my claws out. I'm gonna get really. You know what? I'm gonna stand there with my claws out. I'm just gonna stand there.
I mean, you're gonna attack. You get a free attack here.
Why do I get a free attack?
They rolled a 6.
Because they really suck at like
a fucking 1. I haven't rolled yet, so I get a free attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get down on all fours, and I'm gonna jump as high as I can so I can hit him off that T-Rex.
All right. Roll a dex for jumping up.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Roll for damage.
Oh, that's happening all day.
You will reach the height you've intended.
All right. So we are going to attack, which is, it's going to be a D10,
yeah.
And we're going to use Merciless with that, which is a D4.
Take an extra D6 for your masterful jump.
And a D6. So he's going to take all that.
Yeah. So what is that? 13.
Plus, since the claws ignore his armor and do plus 1d4 bleeding for 4 rounds.
All right. So that's 13 damage. Are you attacking the T-Rex or the guy riding the T-Rex?
Oh, I'm attacking the guy riding the T-Rex.
Cool. Yeah. All right. And so you hit him in the face, or where are you hitting him?
Dead square in the face.
Cool. Yeah, you slice off some of his cheek and his ear, and you knock him off the back of the T-Rex.
Does the D4 happen? Do I have to the bleeding damage?
That'll happen next round. So like
Gotcha.
for 4 rounds following.
Yep.
That'll
Okay.
happen. But yeah, you slice off part of his face and his ear and knock him off the T-Rex as the T-Rex charges past you, and then he falls to the ground, and the T-Rex sort of starts to slow down. You have opportunity for another attack though while this is going on. What do you want to do?
Is he falling or is he hit the ground?
He's like just hit the ground, and you're coming down.
Oh, then I'm gonna come down with an elbow into his chest.
All right. Roll on strength for it.
Okay.
All right, and then roll for some damage.
We're gonna hit that and Merciless, which is Garbugio.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And then, so you land right on him, and you can see like blood just come out of his mouth. Well, I mean, his face is covered in blood as he coughs, though, and it comes up, and you knock the wind out of him. But as soon as that happens, a tail catches you on the side, and you take 3 damage as the T-Rex knocks you off of him with his tail.
No damage. Yay.
Yeah. But you do get knocked off, and the T-Rex starts charging at you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to charge and try to hit the T-Rex in its legs, take its legs out.
All right, roll for it.
What do you want? What do you
Strength.
want that?
Yeah.
That's a happening.
Roll for some damage.
And a merciless. And since he's getting hit with the claws as well, he's gonna take bleed damage.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. All right. Cool. So yeah, and you're hitting him across the legs.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, when you hit him across the legs, he sort of stumbles and then tumbles in the dirt just past you. At this time, the other guys managed to sort of like stand up, and he's pulled a dagger out and he's just like tossed it at you. 10. And so yeah, the dagger does hit you, and you get hit for 3 damage as the dagger hits you, but mostly just bouncing off your manly muscles. Then what do you do?
Let's see. I'm gonna hit him in the chest again.
Right.
All right.
Roll on strength. Okay.
This guy getting fucked up.
What is that?
It's another 8 plus whatever it since it's another round. I don't know if you're calculating that.
Yeah. All right. All right. Cool. So yeah. As soon as you hit him in the chest, he passes out. He immediately goes like limp on the battlefield, and the T-Rex leaps into the air and is coming down upon you. Roll a defy danger. On that.
Okay. All right.
Dex. Yeah. So you get out of the way of the T-Rex, but when he lands on the ground, it causes like distortion in the ground, and like causes you to fall and stumble, and you're sort of like rolling across the ground. You take 3 damage, which is basically no damage, but you stumble across the ground and roll as the T-Rex is landed, and you see the T-Rex like bent over its little master, and you see it sort of like put its head up in the air and like roar out in anger or sadness or something, and it just sort of stands there though, and the announcer is like, "Well, I think this fight is over," and he's like looking out at the T-Rex and looking out at you, and he's like, "And the winner is Gray!" He just like points at you.
Okay. I walk. Can I walk over to the guy that's like passed out on the ground?
The T-Rex is like hovering over him. If you walk towards it, the T-Rex is gonna like try and lash out at you.
The T-Rex is gonna get killed, but okay, never mind.
So, but yeah, he points at you and he says you're the winner.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just like head towards the gate.
Yeah, I head towards the gate and I pull out my staff and I'm drinking water.
And then you see the announcer. And he's like, "I'm gonna need some assistance out here." And like a team of guards come out to try and like corral the T-Rex, like along with his passed out master, to like the gate. So that all happens, and let me get the 3 of you to all roll a d20. Melody, Mist, and Gray.
Yay!
Cool. So Mist and Melody, can I get you to roll 2 additional d20s? All right, cool. So eventually, like the tiers come to a point where you end up facing each other. Mist, you defeat Melody in your one-on-one combat. How polite are you guys about fighting each other?
I am very polite.
Yeah.
Me and Melody just kind of go at it till we're tired.
Yeah. All right.
And
Cool.
we've been training together for a while.
Yeah.
It's basically
And,
play fighting. We had fun with
yeah.
it.
And then it comes to a point where Mist and Gray fight each other, and
I walk up to Gray and I just shake his hand and say, "I quit."
Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's terrified.
And
Well, I was like, "Good game, man. Good game. I'm done."
so and then also like in between all this, you guys see sort of Fairbanks also just demolishing people in the death matches. So Greg, it comes down to you and the final competitor, and there's this weird bard guy that's been like fighting in the rounds, and he like announces his own fights.
Oh no!
It's great.
Yeah. And
He makes us all look bad.
yeah. What does this guy look like, Danny?
Well, he's
I
a
knew it
tall, slender man.
I knew it was.
Oh God.
I knew it.
Very tall, very slender,
I wonder when
wearing
this was happening.
a somewhat fancy suit and top hat, but his head seems to be completely spherical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you say spherical,
Have you seen a bouncy ball?
are we
Yeah.
talking like
We're talking
assassination
the regular
classroom?
show. No, we're
I
talking
was just
regular
thinking
show.
exactly, yeah.
Fucking
Yes,
Pops.
but there is no
That's
face.
what we're thinking right
It's
now.
Pops, yeah.
There's no face.
Nope,
What?
all you can see are 2 little black dots.
So definitely like
That
assassination
sounds
classroom.
terrifying.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that
Um,
makes more sense. Yeah.
So we don't really know what race he is, I guess.
No,
He is dodgeball.
Yeah.
I was actually hoping you'd be on earlier so I could talk with you about that.
Yeah. We can discuss that more at length later.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the last fight for the normal matches is there, and then it's Gray and this weird bard character, Gray, you walk in the waiting room and this guy's already there. How does that go down?
The fuck are you?
That's not nice.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Clancy, and I hold out my hand.
I shaked his hand.
As soon as he goes to shake it, I remember to go, "Whoa, too slow."
No.
Oh, you're one of
Now we
those.
hate you.
Okay. All right, Clancy. I like you. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, fun is what it's all about. Fun and the showmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the announcer, the attendant comes and like excuses you to your gates, and then first Gray comes out and the announcer says, "In this corner, we've got the stoic hero, Gray," and there's cheers, and then he's like, "And this guy." And
I'm
Clancy
walking
walks up.
out playing a fiddle.
Of course he is.
And do you announce yourself?
Yes. And in this corner, hailing from who knows where, Clancy! And I just played a little ditty.
And the announcer starts walking away immediately. He's just like, whatever, fight or something.
He's like, I'm not even gonna tell you not to kill him.
And like you can hear, he starts muttering, but like his mouth's just still too close to like the wand, and he's like, I don't get paid for this shit. I need to go back to fucking masonry work. This is dumb. I hate my life. So yeah, you guys meet in the center and then roll initiative.
Yeah,
Wow.
14.
So you both strike at the same time. So what are you both going to do initially at the same time?
I'm gonna be busy bowing to the audience, and then while doing that, I'm gonna be attempting to dodge whatever attack he makes.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna hit a man while he's bowing.
But he's probably gonna do that the whole fight.
I
If you
swear to
don't.
God, if he bows out the whole fight.
All right. So great. What are you doing?
I don't know. I
Grace
really don't want to
is
hit a
done at
man.
this point.
I really don't want to hit a man.
You can wait. You can wait for him to get done bowing and then attack.
I'll wait for him to get done bowing.
All right. So he stops
10 minutes
bowing.
later.
Yeah. So
Okay, well, fine. I guess this guy.
roll
All right.
it.
I guess I'll roll to attack him. I guess.
Mhm.
What do you want me to roll that on?
Roll strength, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, he gonna attack you. Go ahead and roll some damage. Cool. So you
Claws
11?
obviously bleed.
Yeah. All right. So Clancy.
Yeah, it's
You
changing the name.
where do you attack him, Gray? What part of the body?
I guess I'll attack him in his stomach. Claws.
So yeah. So
Moore's
Clancy,
armor.
you get slashed across the stomach. How do you react to that?
Oh no! You've dealt me a death blow, and I fall backwards. Pretend to be dead.
What the fuck? You lost.
Oh my god.
So Clancy falls back and pretends to be dead. Roll on charisma to see how well you pretend to be dead. Yeah,
Horribly.
very,
So
very
bad.
terrible job. Yeah.
As
you-
we expected.
You
kind of.
lay there and I guess you're like, oh no, I'm dead. Cough, cough.
Oh, I 100% ham it up.
Yeah. And the announcer's like,
Oh my god.
you're clearly not dead. Do something. This guy. So what do you do?
I would like to pull out of my adventuring gear a long white handkerchief, tie it to the end of my rapier, and begin waving it around.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Are you signaling that you give up?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I surrender! His might is too much for me!
The announcer's like,
Fucking.
the announcer's like, is it for real this time?
Flip him the bird.
He says, well, that, folks, is the anticlimactic end of the normal rounds. Your winner is Gray.
Wow.
And he's like saunters up to you and he's like, holds your hand up and then immediately lets it go and just like, there he is, folks, your winner. And people are just like, it's sort of like dead silent. Everyone's just like looking.
I then saunter up to Gray, and I'm like, hey, I think we put on a good show there, buddy. We should work again sometime.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I mean, I'm not near Gray, but I'm just, if I was, I'd be like, don't lie to him.
And
You
so,
know
yeah,
what? That's fun.
Yeah, and so Sim's up there with you guys, and he's like, "What's wrong with that guy?"
I don't know. I don't even know what the hell that guy
I don't think
is.
there's a name for it yet.
He's like, "Oh, okay, he's weird."
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
something coming from us.
It's like,
Yeah, no shit.
what do you think? What do you think he tastes like?
Delicious.
I mean, we're saying he's weird, and I'm probably going out with a terrorist later, so.
So yeah, Gray, you as you enter as you go to the back, the attendant comes up and he says, "Oh, congratulations on your win, sir!" And he shakes your hand and he says, "If you'll visit the change office, they'll have your winnings for you there."
All right. Yeah, I'll go there.
And so you go to the change office and they've got 150 gold for you in a bag, essentially, and they hand that over to you. Yep. And so then the announcer's like, And now for the main event. In this corner we have Inquisitor Fairbanks. There's a fair amount of cheering and booing for Inquisitor Fairbanks. And he says, in this corner, all the way from the Minotaur Nation, it's... somebody give me a name. I don't know. I didn't think of a name. I got nothing. Arnold. Arnold!
There you go.
No help given whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep, you guys.
We're really phoning it in at this point.
And this really beefy Minotaur comes out, and this guy's also been like a lot of like one punch kills and whatever, and so the battle between like Arnold and Inquisitor Fairbanks, like it wages on for like quite a bit. I mean, they're like trading blows, they're hitting each other. Fairbanks, Arnold at one point in time spears Fairbanks through part of like the side. Fairbanks lops off one of Arnold's arms, and just like really hard blows, a lot of hits, a lot of blood everywhere, and it sort of ends with Arnold charging Fairbanks with his horns out, and Fairbanks is like on one knee. He's tired, and when Arnold gets it within like a foot of Fairbanks, Fairbanks just like hoists himself back up on 2 feet and slices up with his giant halberd and cuts Arnold in two, and the two halves of Arnold just like whiz past Fairbanks as he stands, covered in now like blood, and like the crowd's going wild because it's been like this epic fight. Do we have Fairbanks still? Is he still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah. What's your declaration upon winning?
So I've just cut this guy in half.
Yeah.
I've got my cool little pose going on.
Yeah.
I have slain another evil for my god. None shall defy me.
Yeah.
So walk off, limping.
Yeah.
Poor Fairbanks.
But it's like that manly limp where like you're acting like you're not limping. Like those guys are like, I'm not limping. Yeah. You got like some holes like punctured into your armor, and like you got blood. You're bleeding out your side. But you act like none of that's happening, because you're a manly man. Then the announcer was like, "Oh, we had such a great day, blah blah blah. Thanks for coming to the festivities. We'll see you tomorrow for the group battles. That's when the heat really gets turned up. I can't wait to see everyone tomorrow. It's sort of like late evening at this point, so you guys are sort of like beginning to exit the Coliseum. Is there anything you want to do while you're still in the Coliseum? Any of you?
Not today.
No.
So
I'm gonna be slowly stalking Gray now.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're exiting, do you ask Gray to go for a drink with you or anything?
No, I'm just following him from a distance.
Okay.
That's
cool.
weird.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what. Gray, roll discern reality to see if you notice this. This will be on your wisdom. You do not notice at all.
That's not a surprise.
You have no clue someone's following you. That's cool. Yeah.
It's weird because I'm talking to everyone as I go by.
Yeah. Well, so Simba is like in Gray's ear talking about like all the fights and stuff, and talking about the last fight, and he's like, "Oh my god, that guy was so awesome." He's like, just slaughtering, and then like cut that guy in half, and oh my god, it was so cool, Pops.
That guy's not a good guy.
He's like, well, I mean,
Wow.
He's like, none of us are good guys, right? I mean, I don't know that I've met a good guy yet.
I think the dragon gets it now.
Simba's kind of like, everyone's bad, aren't they?
Not everyone. There's
He
something
says,
wrong.
well, I've yet.
That's not a good way to look at stuff.
He's like, I haven't met like, a fully good person yet. I don't guess.
We try.
okay.
Ellie's
So,
just laughing in the back right now.
So, Melody, as you're walking out, like suddenly, just like beside you, out of nowhere, Westbrook walking, and he's like, "Hello again, Melody."
Hello.
He's like, "You down for that drink?"
Yeah, you gonna teach me how to use my powers?
He says, "Well, I don't know if I can do that, but certainly I can tell you that it's something you should look into."
Well, maybe you can help me find the right people.
So yeah, I mean, he takes you to a bar where you guys sort of chat about things for a bit. Meanwhile, Mist, as you're walking out, a cloaked figure sort of like starts tailing you. What do you do about that? You definitely notice it.
I confront them.
Cool. Do you just turn around, or do you like try and lead him down an alleyway and like look behind him, or how do you do it?
Yeah, I'll do one of the turn down an alleyway, and then when they turn down to follow me, I appear behind them.
Cool. So roll on your dex to see if they're caught by surprise.
Yeah, maybe. Nope.
Yeah. So as soon as you appear behind them, they like draw a knife, sort of like on you, and
I say, "Go ahead and stick me with it. I dare you."
So the figure, when you see their face, appears to be Elvin, and he's like, "Hey, I'm not looking for trouble. I was looking to invite you to a meeting."
Okay.
He says, "Your display today was quite impressive, and we'd like you to come speak with us at the Thieves Guild here in Macritir."
I just chuckle. Okay.
He says, "Do you not want to broaden your connections in the underworld?"
I'll come and see it.
He says, "Good." And he sort of starts leading you away. Gray, well, does Clancy ever talk to Gray at any point in time?
Well, first I've got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, as far as my bardic lore went,
Yeah.
I went with a bestiary of creatures unusual.
Okay.
And, you know, when I do that, I ask you one question about it and you answer truthfully. So can I just say I can smell that these two aren't people?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can sense from their movements and their smell that they're not normal humanoids. There's more to them than what meets the eye.
It meets the eye? Yeah.
Well, then I'll likely talk to them once they get to an area that's less crowded and or wherever they're headed.
So, Gray, are you going to the bar or are you going to the casino?
That's the only two options. There's also a whorehouse.
How much did Gray get?
150 gold.
Like I
Or are you headed to the
there's also a whorehouse.
Yield and Strip Bar?
Yeah.
Well, there's like across
Yeah,
the
go
river,
to
there's like a
something
horse.
We'll obviously go to the casino.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I
yeah.
figured Gray would go to the cart of mysteries. Let's just put it that way.
So, yeah, when you walk into the casino, Simba's like, "Hey, Pops, what's this place?"
We're gonna go try to make some more money, or lose some money. Probably lose some money.
He's like, "Why would you want to lose money, Pops?"
Just shut up and come on.
He says, "Do they have food in here?"
Oh, I'm sure they do.
It's good. I'm hungry.
So am I.
All the souls, they're everywhere.
No.
So yeah, you get in there and you're at the craps table or something, you know, and Simba's being kind of annoying. He's just sort of asking about all the rules and what's going on and how you play, and like he doesn't quite understand the whole like probability and whatever. Because I can't imagine he's learned a lot of math or anything yet. So Clancy, you see them there. Gray's playing the craps, and he's being annoyed by this kid.
I'm gonna walk up and tap him on the shoulder.
Cool.
And be a little too close with my face.
Yeah, that's.
I turn around. I'm like, ah, fuck, it's you again.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Clancy. Yeah, I remember.
Do you have a moment to talk somewhere with less people?
Sure.
Can I tell you about our Lord and Savior Lou?
So Simba's like, Pops, what are you talking to that weird guy?
I just want to see what he wants.
He goes, oh. He says, hey, weird guy.
Hello. Thing.
He says, what's wrong with your face?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
He says, it's weird.
I chuckle, and I resume talking to Gray.
Yeah. So you I guess you guys peel off into a secluded corner, or maybe even like out back behind the casino.
Okay.
Somewhere. So you find a secluded area.
Yeah.
And then what?
What you want?
There's no ways I can get around this. What are you?
Come again?
You're not what you are now. I can feel it.
Simba's like, what are you talking about? We're totally normal humans.
I human all the time.
Sign number one that you're not a human. You have to say that you're human.
He says,
Thanks,
you're not
boy.
a human.
No, I am not.
You know.
You hear
Why do you
the two
ask?
zip sniffing sounds within the mask. Just smells
Oh, that is way
beastly.
too close. That is way too close to the mic.
You know, you really creep me the fuck out.
That is the opposite of ASMR.
Okay. Your point being.
What are you doing in a place like this? Are you here for money?
No, I'm just hanging out with a few, acquaintances.
Wow.
You wouldn't know that I said that.
I know.
Simba's like, it's like, yeah, Pop's friends killed my mom.
Jesus!
Boy, you talk too fucking much.
Real bummer, kid.
He says, you're talking to him, Pops.
Yeah, I am talking to him because you've obviously told him we're not human.
He says, I haven't told him anything, Pops.
Yes, look, just stop. Just stop talking.
I just said we were human, Pops. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you said it like that.
Kids.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you said it like that. You don't go, oh, we are human. Yeah.
How am I supposed to tell someone I'm human?
You know what?
I
Just
human all the
stop
time.
talking. It's fine.
I begin laughing while they're arguing like this.
He's like, you know what? Just let me eat him, and this won't be a problem anymore.
No,
Ooh.
you can't eat him. I'm not gonna.
That escalated quick.
Yeah. First of all, we're not just randomly eating people.
He's like, well, do we cut him?
We're not going to.
Oh my god.
He says you already cut him once.
Why?
I'm still right here.
Yeah.
That was
He's still right there.
That was during the tournament.
This was during a sparring match.
He says, yeah, and they gave you money to cut him. And cut a lot of people, actually.
So cut him again.
To fight, not kill each other. There's no reason to fight him now.
I'm just like doing cartwheels in the background while they're arguing.
Yes,
Oh
you
see
there's
this? Many reasons to kill
see
him.
this?
Whatever.
Whatever he is, it's fucking weird. He smells off anyway.
He says, we could just walk away, right?
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
He's like, hey, mister, what do you want?
I'm interested in you boys.
Ooh, no.
He says,
Don't
well,
say that in a dark alley.
I feel like someone's getting touched in appropriate.
Yeah, that's what I was
warning.
saying. Don't
Clancy.
say that.
What do you want, Clancy? What is?
Y'all smell like y'all could make some money.
That's even worse.
So,
One.
so hold on.
I'm
Yeah,
not
so,
going anywhere with you, Clayton.
so it was like, yeah, Pops just made like 150 gold.
Yeah, let him have it.
Oh my god.
And I feel like this could be lucrative.
Oh, God.
Think of it as a favor.
I have a feeling we got
Pops,
another one.
Pops,
of your
did he let
characters
you?
that's gonna die.
Did he let you win?
Look, he fell over. That's not me. That's him. He did whatever he wanted to. I didn't ask him to fall over. That's on him.
I mean, he says, I mean, mister, it looked like you were losing anyways.
Yes, that's the art of show business.
He says, listen, Pops, I don't think he's buying it.
What do you want, Clancy?
I would like to make a business proposition with you.
I don't want to buy it, Clancy. Whatever it is you're selling.
But health insurance is great these days.
I definitely don't need health insurance. I'm pretty sure they're not going to give health insurance to me and him.
No, no, you misunderstand me. You two seem strong. And to be honest, I may or may not have lost my job recently. So I'm in dire need of making some money.
So
I feel like y'all may go around and make money.
Simon's like, Pops, he's a bum. If I eat him, no one will care.
Mike, don't bring your narrative into this.
I would like to reach into my adventuring gear again and pull out a bum hat and put it on my head.
Yeah, he's definitely a bum. You are correct there.
I knew it.
Yeah, cycle of murder hobos is complete.
Are you trying to say you need a job?
Maybe.
Pretty sure Mitch told me about this enchanting shop that's like somewhere over here.
No, there's no money in enchanting anymore. That passed years ago.
I can't just let you follow me around. First of all, I don't know anything about you. Second,
Good news! You don't have to let me. I'm doing it anyways.
All right. Well, okay. Well, if Miss kills you, that's not on me.
What's a mist?
You'll find out.
Somebody from our group will probably end up killing this guy.
You'll find out what a mist is. And a melody is. And he may fucking eat you before it's over with.
Interesting.
He says, did you
Never
say
really
eat
been
him?
into vor.
No, I didn't say you could eat him.
But you just said.
Shut up, boy.
Adults suck.
Aren't you hungry? Aren't you hungry?
I am
Let's go.
hungry. That's why I want
Let's
to eat
go.
him.
Clancy, I swear to God. You know what? You're gonna follow us anyway. Let's just go get something to drink.
Sounds good.
So let's pause
Go to
it.
the bar.
Let's pause it. That Clancy knows like the best place to eat in town.
100%. Follow me.
Fucking bum, obviously.
I take him to a dumpster behind like a rib shack.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're not eating. We're not
No,
eating
You
that.
you take him to like a nice restaurant. You know
what, Clancy? That's fine. We'll go eat somewhere. And since you gave me the money, I'm gonna buy you some drinks and some food.
Oh, mighty
See, son,
generous.
this is what you do to bums. You feed them. And you're nice to them.
This Pops that doesn't make sense. Not one bit.
Look. Just humor me.
He says, aren't they like cats? If you just feed them, they'll just keep coming back.
He's gonna come back anyway at this point.
Mike.
So
First of all, he knows we're not humans, so.
we're gonna fade off on like you guys walking in with Clancy, Melody in the bar talking with Westbrook, and Mist heading off to meet the other thieves at the Thieves Guild, and that's sort of where we're gonna fade out in that little cross section. We'll pick up next week with all of those things happening. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Word.
Cool. Fun game. Thanks, Internet.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brazil.
Boy.
Goodbye, Brazil.
You're my boy,
Brazil's
Brazil.
not part of the internet? Okay.
Click and clicks. Go away. Maybe. Or not. It's cool. We can't exit Twitch. We live here forever. It's the Matrix. Twitch is the Matrix.